boy 313 and welcome to Pokemon Platinum Randomiser. In the last episode we actually defeated the Pokemon champion Cynthia and well became the new champion of the Sinnoh region. In this episode, since I figured at the end of the last episode there were only 3 more Pokemon that we needed to complete our Pokedex, which I shall just go over after this. Tori, Pearl came looking for you a little while ago. I don't know what it was about, but he was shouting about you needing to get on his ship at Sinnoh City. You know how impatient he is. He was gone before I could ask. Anyway, how's it going, kid? Is your project with Professor Rowan coming along? Oh, sorry, I thought I just heard something outside my room. Yes, anyway, as my mother was just asking, is it coming along? That's just what I wanted to, well, talk about. Since I looked, I believe there were only three Pokemon left in our Pokedex that we needed to see. Yep, 207. And to my knowledge, there are 210 Pokemon in the Pokemon Platinum Sinnoh Dex. And I believe I'm going to try and get those final 3 in our Pokedex before we head off to Sinnoh City. Or at least before we head off to that ship. Right, now from what I remember, the 3 Pokemon that we needed to get, well, or to see at least, are Uxie, the final lake Pokemon, who is up at Lake Acuity, which is by Sinnoh City. There is Manaphy, who you can see you can see the entry in the Pokemon Mansion. And the final of the 3 is Rotom, which I believe is probably the most awkward in that you have to come at a certain time of day, which is why I'm playing at night time, or what this game considers night time, as opposed to like the early mornings that I usually do. But Gardenia is here in Eterna Forest, and hiya, were you intrigued by the rumours going around too? You know, people have been talking about the ghost of Pokemon in Old Chateau. I've been hearing rumours about sinister shadows too. I should check it out myself, but you know, being a gym leader, I'm always busy. So since I'm so busy, I can't go in. It's not because I'm scared. So good luck with your investigation. And then she just walks off and leaves us. Huzzah! Alright, so for some reason my game has slowed down horrifically slowly. And I don't know why. And it slightly worries me, but like I said, this Pokemon Platinum is the final Let's Play that should be getting recorded on this old setup, which, oh lordy lord, I am so thankful for. Right, did I come into the right room? I did, good, right. If we click on the TV, this happens only after 9 PM. Inside the TV, there appears to be a Pokemon. The Pokemon appears as if it will come out. Want to thump the TV? And if we press yes, yay! We get into battle with an apparently legendary Pokemon, which is Rotom, level 20. Now, I don't think I'm going to actually bother, forewarn alert to Thunderbolt. Okay, do I have any quick balls? Yeah, I'll throw this quick ball, and if this doesn't catch it, I'll just run. Oh, and also apologies for that random cut. I didn't catch it, that's fine, so I'll just run away. And that is the first of the 3 Pokemon I wanted to find. Okay, but can I leave now? Now that I'm suitably confused? Right. Rotom disappeared into the TV set. But now we should have added Pokemon Rotom to our Pokedex. And so I'm just going to make another cut, and then I'll probably meet you tomorrow morning when I play this again. I mean, I'll say tomorrow morning, it's tomorrow morning for me. But, yeah, basically then when we'll find the other 2 Pokemon. Okay, so I am back. It's the next day for me. Ooh, the Dread Plate. And I'm just finishing up, like, basically the episode of, well, that I started when I started recording last night. And I guess, since we did see Rotom, didn't we? Yes, that's fine, 208. Right, I just want to quickly look through these rooms to see if there's anything I can just pick up, and there is. Substitute, that would be, I think that's like a better move in like multiplayer, because, I don't know, I just feel like it is. Now, I'm sure there are a few other items around the house, but we don't particularly need to spend time looking for them. Oh, there's also these. There's an insect plate here, which for the longest time I didn't know about or didn't even know existed. That's basically... Oh right, the dread plate, I think that's ghost types. Ghost type moves it powers up, I want to say. I'm not sure, let me check. Our dread plate is dark types and insect is bug types, right. That's fine, so that just leaves us with Manaphy and Uxie to find, so I think we'll go for Manaphy next, just because Uxie's technically, well, I say technically, it's nearby where we're heading. And actually, no, I was gonna say I was gonna go inside, but I did go inside. I was gonna say that I was just gonna drop Vigoroth off, but Repel's effect wore off, that's fine. But it would actually be counterproductive dropping that Vigoroth off because obviously we're going to need Rock Climb to be able to get back up. What am I saying? Get back up where? Oh, did I even come down this route at all? I don't know whether I did. Just to be on the safe side, I'll just avoid every battle. Because there are all these items that I just straight up didn't pick up. Huh. Well, I suppose I tend not to come down here because you don't actually have to. But anyway, oh, there's an item. What is it? Swagger, that was fun. I didn't miss out on anything vital. Right. It's a very expensive looking book of Pokemon, and when we read it, Manaphy. Ta-da! And information for Manaphy was added to the Pokedex, which leaves us with just Uxie to see, I believe. Now, I kind of want to get those two items that I didn't, and I kind of also want to see what's in the garden, just because we never saw what was in here. Why do I feel like some of my favourite Pokemon are just going to turn up in here just to be cruel to me? Okay, that's fine. Ledian isn't one of my favourite Pokemon, believe it or not. That's fine, so we can just run away. Just ignore that minor clicking that you heard. Right, one more Pokemon and then we'll leave. I feel like this is the second or third Exploud that we've actually seen in like a different area. It's very confusing. Well, I mean, not so much confusing, but you know what I mean. Strange. I don't know. I feel like the universe was wanting me to use an Exploud, whether I wanted to use one or not. Right. Oh, I feel like this is where we go to get one of the items, and I believe there's actually... No, I should use another. I feel like I'm just wasting time, but there's items that I want to hog, because, you know, I like that. Basically, it's because I'm an item hoarder, and that's the only reason why I'm doing this. Oh, it's only a berry there. Oh, you know what, I'll take it anyway, just so I'm not... Oh, actually, it's a Lunberry, that is good. Right, that's fine, and then there were the two items up here. Actually, maybe I did come up this route, I just didn't collect any of the items, who knows. Right, but there's this one, is there one I feel like there's going to be one further up, to be honest. This is, oh, the Rose Incense, that's the Rose Incense is essentially the same as the Miracle Seed. It's just one of the incense items, basically. And Sunny Day. I mean, I'm not bothered that I missed it because, well, it's not one that I would have ended up using anyway, to be honest. I mean, I suppose I could, if I really wanted to, I could have taught it. Could have taught it to Rose. I feel like that's wrong, but I also feel like it's right at the same time. There was that wordage. Yeah, I feel like I could have taught it to Rose, and then I could have given her a Solar Beam. But I really don't feel like it would have, like, had that much benefit just for the pure fact that she was so slow, or is so slow still, to be honest. Oh dear. And if you didn't know, that boat with the drill is the one that we're meant to be taking. But, well, I mean, we could take it right now, but I just wanted to complete the Pokedex first, or the Sinnoh Dex at least. because if we want to continue in that post-game area, we do need to have a completed Sinnoh Pokedex. Which I know it sounds kind of cruel, like to force you to do it, but it is entirely possible and can easily be done in this game. You just need to like go out of your way to go and look at some of the Pokemon really. Like obviously these lake Pokemon and the Manaphy, and I feel like some of the other legendaries as well. Because I think pretty much as long as you battle all of the trainers, you will just see the majority of them anyway. So, there we go, Uxie's here. Now, I'm not bothered about getting Uxie, so I think I'm just going to run away from it immediately. Now, I don't know why, but Uxie was like always my favourite of the 3 lake Pokemon, and I think it's just because, there we go. So that should be 210 now, perfect, there we go. Now if I was doing like a full 100% playthrough, which I don't know how that'd even be possible in Randomiser, I would have, you know, stayed to try and catch it, but as you know, I'm not about that 100% life here. Although I have been playing Rise of the Tomb Raider recently, would suggest otherwise. Right, hey Lucas. Hey Tori, let me take a look at your Pokedex. Awesome, you've seen every kind of Pokemon in Sinnoh. You have to show this to Professor Rowan, which is exactly what I'm doing. Hey Rowan, I did it. Ah, Tori, you've come to show me your progress on the Pokedex? So you've seen 210 Pokemon. Excellent work, Tori. The Pokemon of the Sinnoh region are being added to your Pokedex. This will certainly help with my study of evolution. That's literally all of them though, Rowan. Greetings, Rowan, it's been a very long time. I tell you, Sinnoh certainly is a long trip from Kanto. Of course, if it means meeting new Pokemon, there's no distance too great for the likes of us to travel. Oh, if it isn't my old colleague, Professor Oak. I should have expected as much from the world's authority on Pokemon. We always used to joke, where there are Pokemon, you'll find Oak. I'm glad to see you haven't changed in one bit. Let me introduce you to my assistant. This youngster has filled every page of the Sinnoh Pokedex for me. Ah, well, glad to meet you. As you've heard, my name is Oak. I've been hearing a great deal about you from Professor Rowan. I cannot speak this morning. He's been exuberant in praise about a fantastic young trainer, and we've surpassed that praise. I had an errand to run for Rowan on my visit. He asked me to bring data on the national dex. Hooray! And we have had our Pokedex upgraded to the national dex, which has literally only added like an extra 283 slots. And Pal Park is open. I don't even know where Route 221 is, to be honest. I think it's if you go down and right from Sandgem Town. Right. And I've just realised I've been recording this entire segment and I don't even know how the audio's sounding now. Boy, do I hope it's recording. Oh dear. Right. You know what, because I'm extremely paranoid, I'm just gonna go check. Okay, I've checked and it sounds absolutely fine. Right. Oh good, and we're not gonna get intercepted by Lucas. Yeah, Route 221, it is like just down here and then off to the right. But that isn't what I want to do, I'm just gonna ignore that entirely. And I am gonna fly back up to Sinnoh Point City. Now there was an extended pause because I forgot where we were going. And I'm 100% not gonna lie about that. Right, sorry, I was just thinking about what is next, as strange as that sounds. Forget about it, don't worry. I think this is my, depending on what happens, there may be one more thing that happens this episode. Oh, the repel wore off. What is it? Do you want to sail to the battle zone? Please, I do, thank you very much. I thought you would come. I'm glad I waited for you. I think it's good that our world is constantly changing. Of course, I don't want it to become what only one person wants. A world like Cyrus envisions. No one would want that. The kind of world I want cities where everyone can share their joy, where Pokemon and the people around them can be happy for each other. I want the world to become a place where everyone is smiling. The world could be so much better if we all tried to make it that way. I want you to keep travelling to many far-off places. I want you to keep meeting all kinds of Pokemon and people. I came all this way just so that I could say that to you. Your horizons will expand again if you visit the fight area as well. I hope our paths cross again. Now, is the fight area the first place? Right, I think it is. Because there are like 3 new areas that have opened up to us now. And the battle zone being in one of them, I think. I don't know. Oh, hey Tori, what took you so long? I'm finding you $100 million. Ooh, girl. Actually, come with me, will ya? Fancy music. Fancy jigging music. Hey, look, it's Voltner and Flint. And look, out of this crowd, do you think any of these 6 people, well, 7 people that you can see are going to be important to us? Tori, I tried to get into the battle frontier, which happens to be right here. Then these gays, well, I meant to say guys, but I guess gays could be accurate depending on what they're into, even though they're video game characters. And nothing was ever confirmed. But that's not the point. Like they're saying they want to test me if I'm good enough and all that. Like as if I need to prove anything, so let's team up. Yeah, this is sort of why I wanted to put Manaphy first, but I feel like I should have put... it doesn't matter. Oh, this isn't going to end well. So, I mean, I've got a water Pokemon up first, which can take care of Flint, no problem. But I feel like Volkner is going to be the main issue here. Because I seem to remember that wasn't Pearl's starter Pokemon, like, the Piplup? Oh, I don't know. I think I may... Oh, okay. I was going to say I may just focus on taking down the Houndoom, but... Poor decision making, why not? I may as well do a huge chunk of damage to the Houndoom and a little bit to the Luxray. And then, honestly, if we survive another turn, I may just do the same again. Nice. Houndoom used Flamethrower. Goodbye, Staraptor. Oopsie. Oh dear. Now, I think at this point Pearl may have his entire team with him, but I'm not sure. I should have used Acid Armor, shouldn't I? Get that physical defense up a bunch. Oh my, don't you dare. Right. I feel like I should use Acid Armor, just so that I can survive another Thunder Fan, even though if I used Surf again I could have taken down that Houndoom with no questions asked. Well, it doesn't matter because I feel like I'm going to get KO'd from these anyway. Yeah, Luxray used Thunderfang and this is going to KO. That was 100% poor decision making on my part, and I will accept responsibility for that. But to be fair, I do have Sierra who does know Earthquake. And I mean, electric types and fire types, they do have one common weakness. Now I do wholly anticipate that both of these Pokemon are going to withstand this. Oh, perfect, right, Luxray's down, Luxray was the main one I wanted to take down from that. And then Flareon I think is going to withstand it because it has high HP, doesn't it? I feel like it does. I don't know. Perfect, that did like... Oh, you... Oh, I hate everything right now. Same though, Snorlax. Right, so that's going to at least take down Flareon. How much damage it... Oh, it did barely anything to us. But the thing is, now that we're burnt, we can't exactly use Earthquake, because it's only going to do half the damage it would have done. Oh, that's frustrating. But what I can do in place of that... Right, that's definitely going to be on Sierra, isn't it? Yep, super effective. which honestly I understand. I'll go withstand it. See, that's the thing I don't like about Charge Beam. It's like, oh, I hate everything. Well, there goes my decent team. Grumble, 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 grumble. If it's... Why would you do that? You had Earthquake. You have Earthquake. I'm literally just angry at him now. Why would he not use Earthquake? And boy, am I dumb thinking I could outspeed a Jolteon. I mean, at least I should be able to withstand this. Right, that's fine, so... Good, at least I can outspeed the Magmortar. Is that using Solar Beam? Why Solar Beam? I mean, I assume he's charging up to attack the Snorlax because Janelle would just withstand it, but... Why? Yeah, why Solar Beam? It's not a stab move, and Snorlax has ridiculously high special defense. Don't understand what he's doing. Oh, I feel like Janelle's gonna go down next turn anyway, because they're both on their toughest Pokemon. Fly goes first, of course it does. I mean, at least Magmortar should get taken down this turn. I'm hoping that Barry or Pearl or whatever you want to call him uses Earthquake. Literally 3 of my Pokemon have been taken down because I'm expecting Pearl to do things that he's not. Alright, at least this should barely do any damage. Oh, thank goodness, he makes a smart decision for once. Right, so it may not take down Electivire, but it'll at least take down Magmortar. Right, so this battle has gone horrifically. Right. I'm literally only down to Pietro and Rose. What is this? Oh, I might as well just use Fake Out for the free damage. And hope that he uses Body Slam? Why? Are you actively trying to make all of my Pokemon get KO'd, Barry? Pearl, whatever your name is. I honestly feel that's that's just what he's trying to do at this point. He could have used Body Slam. He could have used Earthquake. He could have finished it last turn. Why didn't he? Oh my gosh. Finished off by a Delcatty. Oh, honestly, all I want to do after that battle is go heal my Pokemon. I don't care what you guys have to say, to be honest. Hey, don't burn out on us, now you're just getting in the way. It was a blast. Our combination came up short, but you're also a lot tougher as well. Promise me we'll do this again, and I'll see to taking this husk home. See, I got a lot tougher. I'm off to Frontier. Thud. What's all this about? What the? I'm not saying that word out loud because the internet has ruined me. Huh? Huh? If it isn't Pearl, you've grown all sturdy. And Tori too, I haven't seen you in a long time either. Your mother told me you'd gone off to the battle zone, so I had to come running looking for you. Are you going to take the Frontier challenge? Probably not. Each has a unique set of rules. Yeah, this is basically where I spent most of my post-game in Pokemon Platinum. Ah dear. My dad is cool, huh? I mean, when it gets right down to it, you think so too, right? He's a Frontier brain, he's a Tycoon. I want to be cool like my dad. That's just the one... Oh my gosh, Pearl, shut up, I want to end this episode. Okay, plus I need a drink as well. Hey, I just watched you two battle. You're something special. Aren't you beating an Elite Four like that? Oh right, howdy, the name's Buck. I'm usually training at the Survival Area or Stark Mountain. You should come up there, you'll get tougher for sure. And now that he's gone, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with the rest of my videos. And I will see you guys next time for more Pokemon Platinum Randomizer. See you then.